Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list.
Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Somebody posted a request on one of my videos that she would like me to make a video on the results of stationary planets in the 12 different houses in the horoscope. However, I thought that before I make the video on the results of or the effects of the stationary planets in the 12 different houses in the horoscope, it would be important to first discuss what are the results of a stationary planet, what do we mean by that, what are its manifestations, and how can we look forward to results or effects of stationary planets, and then especially during its transits and during its dasha and antardasha. So firstly, let's understand that in this video, and then I will follow it up after a few days about what are the results of the stationary planets in the 12 houses in the horoscope. So for today, what are stationary planets, why do they manifest results in a certain way, what is the reason they manifest results in a certain way. So firstly, a piece of advice to all my viewers is that whenever you see any astrological video or any blog, if somebody is telling you about quick results, fast results, fantastic results, and in a very quick manner because of remedies or something that they are suggesting to you even without charging money, then you should have a question mark, because it's like this. Somebody says that okay, you burn incense sticks in your house for 3 weeks and then you start getting fantastic results. So just by burning incense sticks for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or even 10 weeks, why would I start getting fantastic results? There should be something which I also do, because of which results also come by. If somebody is giving you remedies where you don't need to do anything in your personal life or in your career or in terms of you, how you carry yourself or your personality or how you deal with people, but it's just giving you quick fix remedies like donate so and so things to such and such a person, but it's not asking you personally to do anything and promising very quick results and good results, then definitely there is a question mark, or there is something to think about before you do those remedies. So doing remedies, whatever quick fixes somebody is giving you, is not bad. However, remedies work slow, they work over a period of time. So there is no quick fantastic and quick results and result that you may get from remedies. Secondly, if the person is not asking you personally to do something in your relationships or how you deal with managers or bosses, then too the remedy may not work. So keep that in mind. Second, if somebody says that if this is the placement in your horoscope, then everything is lost, you are destroyed, somebody will die, all sorts of drastic results somebody suggests or gives you fantastic dreams, then to think twice about what the person is saying, because how can just one placement destroy you completely, finish you off completely, or one something give you fantastic results and the whole life is going to turn around? That doesn't happen. A planet can definitely be very strong and can be one of the driving forces in your horoscope, and I've made a video on what is the driving force in your horoscope as well. It could be the driving force, but it cannot be the only force which is manifesting everything good or everything bad in your horoscope. So be careful when somebody suggests you that because of a certain placement everything is going to be destroyed, because of some Raj Yoga you will get fantastic results. So having said that, let's now jump into the results on the manifestation of stationary planets in your horoscope. So firstly, what are stationary planets? There are no stationary planets by virtue of their movement in the zodiac. Planets appear to be stationary for a while when they are in between going retrograde or going direct from its retrograde motion. So during that particular phase where a planet is moving from a direct motion going into a retrograde motion, so a planet has to seem to be stopping. It is like this: if your car is going forward and if you want to put it into reverse gear, then you have to apply the brake, bring the car to a complete standstill, put the reverse gear, press the accelerator, and then take the car in the reverse gear. or in the reverse direction. Same thing, if your car is going in a reverse direction and then if you want to take it forward in the forward motion, then you will have to apply the brakes, stop the car going in the reverse direction, bring the car to a standstill to 0 speed, and then put it in the gears and then take it forward in the first gear, second gear, or automatic gear, whatever you drive the car in. So whenever the planet has to stop its forward motion and go in the retrograde motion, it has to come to a standstill from an appearance point of view, which means the planet, when it is going very fast and it slows down and slows down and slows down from an Earth's orbit to the planet's orbit, and the planet is slower in motion. So for example, Jupiter and Saturn, the outer planets, they are slower in motion because their revolutionary time is higher than that of the planet Earth, and so they appear to be slowing down at a certain period in the orbit, and then after slowing down they appear to be stationary for a few days, and then they appear to be going retrograde. So any planet which is in direct motion going into the retrograde motion for a few days in between the cusp period between the direct motion and the retrograde motion, they will appear to be stationary. And so planets appear to be stationary, but they are not stationary. However, because from the Earth's perspective they appear to be stationary, then their effect will also be similar. It is like this: if two people are on two bikes, motorcycles, and if one motorcycle is going much faster than the other, then if a motorcycle which is going much faster wants to give something to the B motorcyclist while crossing him, it will be very difficult if it's going very fast. However, if both of them are going at the same speed, say at 60 miles per hour, then they appear to be stationary to each other. Then they can pass things to each other also slowly, maybe they can talk to each other, they can have a conversation while you are on the bike, though it is not safe, so please don't do that. So when one planet is moving at a certain speed in its orbit, and the other planet compared to this planet's speed seems to come at a standstill, doesn't seem to be moving during those days, so the interaction can also be smoother and can be quicker also. So what do I mean by that? It is like this: if a planet, just like we said, a car which is moving forward, to put it into reverse gear you have to apply brakes, bring it to standstill, then take it in reverse gear, which means effort has to be put in to manifest different results from a planet. So if a planet is in direct motion, then the planet also adds to the strength of the planet because it is in directional motion, so it has directional strength. So whatever are the results of the planet, because it has directional strength, whether the planet is Yoga Karaka or Maraka in your horoscope, will give you strong results also. And if the planet is retrograde, then the planet will give you different results from what you expect. So for example, if Saturn is direct in your horoscope, then what happens? What do you expect from the planet like Saturn? They expect you to give you slower results than the others, but stable results when the results come to you. However, what results do you expect from a retrograde Saturn? You expect unusual results from a retrograde Saturn, because what happens with the retrograde Saturn is that it will not give you stable results. It may give you quick results initially or very slow results initially. Whatever the results, it will be unusual results. So for example, when you start off a career with a planet with Saturn which is in direct motion and getting connected to your career, there you will take longer than others to get promotions or to move forward. For example, the promotion may not come within 1.5 years. It may take 3 or 4 years on an average, and then another promotion or a move up after 3-4 years, and so on. With a retrograde Saturn, but you will get stable results. But with the retrograde Saturn, what will happen is in the first 1.5-2 years, either you may get a quick promotion, and then next for the 6-7 years your career seems to be stagnant and not much is happening. On the other hand, the first 5-6 years you may not get good results, and then secondly, in the next 2 to 3 years you get 2 jumps or 2 promotions or 2 moving up or 2 elevations. So that is a retrograde Saturn for you. So they give you certain kinds of results. A planet may give you certain kind of results when it is direct and certain kind of results when it is retrograde. However, the manifestation of a direct planet will be stronger, and it will be true to the direct planet and to its characteristics, and Whereas if the planet is retrograde, unusual results will come out of it. For example, if you are running on the road and you are jogging, and suddenly after jogging for some while, you suddenly feel that you're lost, you don't know the surroundings. So what is the first step you do when you're jogging and you suddenly feel you're lost or you don't know the surroundings? You stop and then you assess where you are, you assess the situation, and you think about it. Where did I make a wrong turn? Why did I, because I was so engrossed in my running, I lost track of the time, I lost track of the distance I've covered. So I need to just make a mental assessment where I need to go back or where I made a wrong turn and so on, and then you take a decision. Similarly in life, if you're running too fast, it takes time for you to first stop, assess the situation and then change track. Same thing happens with a direct or retrograde planet. On the other hand, stationary planet is because it seems to be stationary compared to the motion of the earth. It means that you are allowed either a forward motion or a reverse motion, whatever you want, and quickly, which means making a change in your track, making a change in a direction is easier for you compared to a person who has a direct planet or a planet which is retrograde, connecting to or concerned about those areas which the direct planet or the retrograde planet is connected to. However, the stationary planet, the results connected to that stationary planet, you will find it easier to change track, and you will also find that you get quicker results when you make a decision related to the planet. So if a planet seems to be stationary at the time of your birth, then when any decision that you take, for example, if you take a decision about your career, you will find that within a few weeks or months, you either start getting good results, you settle down in your job faster, you start getting good, you start gelling with your team members faster, you have good relations or you develop a good rapport with your boss, and things seem to be going hunky-dory and fast. However, if the planet is giving you, if the stationary planet is a maraka for you or in a challenging position for you, then even the challenging results come to you quickly, which means if you have made a change in your career and the planet is in a tough placement or bound to give you challenges, then you will find within a few weeks of you making the change, you will find some or the other roadblock comes in, you hit some roadblock at work, project is not taking off, your relationship with your team members is not stabilizing, or your rapport with your boss is not establishing, or you're getting reprimanded by your boss every now and then. So you will find that with a stationary planet, you get quicker results to either go forward or go backward because it is starting from stationary. So you can either put your car in a first gear and press on the accelerator, or put the car in reverse and go backwards. So the decision is quickly, you don't have to put an effort to stop the car and go reverse, or if the car is going reverse, you don't have to put an effort to stop the car and then go forward. And so stationary planets allow you to make quick decisions, quickly change your path, and you also manifest quicker results. However, they may not give you fantastic results quickly or disastrous results quickly. They will give you quick results. The results may not be great, the results may be mild results, but they will be quick results either ways, whether good or for bad, and that is the main characteristics of stationary planets, which allow you to go forward or for you to go backward quickly, and you can quickly change your track and make decisions accordingly. But how do you know that a planet is stationary at the time of your birth? Most of the astrological apps or the websites may or may not be giving you the condition or the status of your planet, whether it is stationary or seems to be stationary at the time of your birth. They will either say that it is direct or retrograde. But because we know that before a planet changes from retrograde to direct motion or from direct to retrograde motion, the planet goes stationary. Some websites will surely give you, for example, I don't, if I can recollect right, astroseek.com may probably give you the status of planet, whether they are stationary or not at the time of your birth. The other quick check whether a planet has been stationary at the time of your birth is to see, put in a date of birth 10 days before your date of birth, exact date of birth, or 10 days after your date of birth. If a planet is showing retrograde before or after 10 days of your birth chart, then more or less the planet could have been more or less stationary at the time of your birth. Say for example, Jupiter shows direct in your horoscope, but on the say 15th of March, you're born in 15th of March 1980, try and put in 5th of March 1980 for the same location for the same time and see whether that planet is showing retrograde, whether Jupiter is showing retrograde, and put in 25th of March 1980, same date and time, only 10 days further down, and see whether Jupiter shows retrograde after 10 days. So if the planet, whichever the planet is, before and 10 days after is not showing a retrograde in your horoscope, then it shows that the planet was not stationary at the time of your birth. Because if you do both for 10 days before and 10 days after and the planet is not going retrograde, that means it is direct. But if it is showing retrograde either ways, that means either from direct motion it has gone into retrograde motion, or from retrograde motion it has gone into direct motion. So that means at the time of your birth, more or less, the planet could have been stationary or would have slowed down considerably, giving you stationary results. So this is one way to check whether the planet has gone stationary or not at the time of your birth, and accordingly you will also be able to check. The other thing is, you can also check because of certain results of a planet. So when you are in the dasha or antardasha of a planet, and even when the dasha changes or the transit of a planet happens, you don't seem to be getting quick results. Or when you take a decision regarding a certain planet, for example, you take a decision regarding career, and within a few weeks either good results start not coming in, or some tough challenging results don't start coming in, but it seems to be more or less normal and it's taking its own sweet time. That means the planet may not have been stationary in your horoscope at the time of your birth, because the planet is not giving you quick results. One of the main manifestation of a stationary planet is that it gives you quick results whenever you take a decision. Quick results, either good or for bad, though not completely disastrous or not completely positive results, but it may be mild to slightly good or okay results, but quick results either ways, and that is the main characteristic of a stationary planet. The other manifestation of a stationary planet, as I said earlier, it allows you to change track quickly, and it also allows you to make decisions quickly or reverse decisions quickly which you have made. But it's important for you to know which area of life it is affecting. For example, when you get into a relationship and within a few weeks the relationship is getting into challenges or issues, then the planet could be stationary at the time of your birth. Or for example, if it is the 7th lord, and when you get into a relationship and you find that within a few weeks your relationship is hitting a roadblock, then maybe the 7th lord was stationary at the time of your birth. Or in a relationship, if you find that you seem to be moving too fast, you come very close and your friends are starting to meet you and family gets to know, and things are moving very, very fast, then too the planet could be stationary at the time of your birth, because of which it is giving you quick results. Here, mind you, once again, you may not get fantastic results or disastrous results that come when the planet is very, very strong. A stationary planet is not very strong in its directional strength, so it is still, compared to a direct planet or a retrograde planet, stationary planet is weaker from a directional motion point of view. And reverse itself, neither does it need to, from a retrograde motion, slow down, come to zero and then go to direct motion. So a stationary planet will manifest results faster, but it will also allow you to come out of or reverse the decision faster. The other thing a stationary planet will do for you is that when it is connected to, say for example, career, you will find that when you make the move, you will find whether you are getting quick results or not. However, the good things for fantastic results to come by to you about the stationary planet will be slower, and that you will have to manifest, or you will have to put in extra effort to get better results from a stationary planet. A planet which has directional motion will give you stronger results, whereas the retrograde planet will also give you stronger results, but it will give you in an unusual way. Whereas the stationary planets may give you quick results, but fantastic results or disastrous results from the stationary planet will be slow to come by and will not be as strong. So a stationary planet will not give you fantastic results in your life and take you to the topmost excellence in your life or in your career. Neither a stationary planet, if it's a Maraka planet, will completely destroy you. So that is one saving grace, from a stationary planet, that it will not take you completely to the top, neither will it take you completely to the bottom. So stationary planet is relatively safer compared to a planet which is either in retrograde motion or in a direct motion, and say it is a Maraka planet. And same thing for a planet which is giving you fantastic results in a certain dasha. It may not give you the same fantastic results in some other dasha, because it may be manifesting itself differently because of aspects, or because of a conjunction, or because of a dosha, or even a Raj Yoga. So stationary planets, to an extent, you can say, will not give you disastrous or fantastic results, and more neutral, but they give you more choices. They give you easier to change direction, easier to reverse your direction, and easier to manifest in a different line. And it is safer when you have a stationary planet. If a choice has gone wrong, for example, Mercury is stationary in your horoscope, and if you made a choice, you made some decision, financial decision, or some pragmatic decision that you think, then it is easier also for you to reverse that decision and to take a different tangent. So friends, stationary planets neither are a boon, neither are a completely destroyer for you. They are slightly safer than either direct or retrograde planets. However, you have to manifest results of the stationary planet faster. So if you are getting quicker results about a certain planet, but not be either fantastic or disastrous results, whenever you make a choice about or the area related to the planet, keep in mind the planet may be stationary in the time of your birth in your horoscope. The other is in general life, before a planet goes retrograde, because we know it goes stationary, and vice versa. So during the transit of such a planet, related to whichever area of life the planet is the Karaka of, or which house it rules, you will also find that during that period of time, decisions may not come by easy. You will have to manifest decisions faster, you will have to manifest results with more effort, and it will not be easy for you to change the track at that point of time. If in your horoscope the planet is either direct or retrograde, but now in a certain transit, it has become stationary for a few days because it is changing its motion from direct to retrograde, or vice versa from retrograde to direct. So keep this in mind, especially when the planet's motion is changing from direct to retrograde in transit, or if the planet has been stationary in your horoscope at the time of birth. Keeping that in mind, if you manifest results, then it will be easier for you to know whether the planet is giving you enough freedom or not to manifest results quicker or slower. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation for me, reach out to me, the link given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan, signing off.